Is your next YouTube idea a gold mine, or is it going to be a grind? It's the one question every single creator asks. Well, today we're cutting through all the guesswork and using real data to figure out how you can pick a niche that actually pays.
So let's kick things off with a bit of a cautionary tale. Picture this, an influencer. She has 2.6 million followers and she decides to launch her own t-shirt line. Sounds like a guaranteed success, right? Well, she failed to sell even 36 shirts. And this story, it perfectly illustrates a critical truth. Having a massive audience does not automatically mean you're going to make a massive income.
You know, this exact problem actually has a name. It's called the monetization gap. It's that super frustrating space between having a ton of followers and actually being able to make a living from them. So the real question for you is, how do you close this gap right from the very beginning?
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to bust a huge myth about audience size. Then we'll get into why a niche strategy is so powerful. After that, we're going to follow the money to see how YouTube really works. We'll hunt for some hidden opportunities, and then we'll wrap it all up with a launch plan you can actually use.
All right, first things first. We have got to tear down this idea that success on YouTube is just a numbers game, that it's all about getting the biggest audience possible. As we just saw with that influencer, your follower count can be a total vanity metric if it's not the right kind of following.
So what went so wrong here? Well, when you dig into it, it was a complete and total mismatch. I mean, look at this. Her followers were mostly teens, right? They didn't really have their own money to spend. And they followed her for entertainment. They weren't there to shop. The audience and the product were just in two completely different universes.
So if just going big is a trap, what's the smart move? Well, the answer is to start small and super focused. It's a strategy called going deep, then going wide. You establish yourself as the go-to expert in one small area first, and only then do you start to expand.
Think of it like this. A broad channel is kind of like a shotgun blast. It's all over the place, and it confuses the heck out of the YouTube algorithm. But a niche channel? That's a laser beam. It sends one crystal clear signal about who your content is for, which lets the algorithm find your perfect audience way more easily. This focus builds trust and a loyal community that's so much easier to monetize.
And if you need proof, just look at these numbers. According to the strategic blueprint, if you want to start a general gaming channel, you're jumping into a pool with over 10 million other channels. Self-improvement, almost 15 million. You're not just a needle in a haystack, you're a needle in a mountain of haystacks.
Okay, so we've established that a niche helps you find an audience, but let's talk about the money. How does this choice actually put cash in your pocket? Well, it turns out your niche has a direct and honestly a pretty dramatic impact on how much you can earn from every single view.
To get this, we just need to know two little acronyms. First is CPM. That's what advertisers pay YouTube for 1,000 ad views. But what you really care about, what actually hits your bank account, is RPM, your revenue per mil, after YouTube takes its cut. And here's the absolute key. Not all views are worth the same amount of money, not even close.
And this slide? Wow, this just shows you how huge that difference is. Look at personal finance. Advertisers are willing to pay up to $22 for 1,000 views because that audience has cash to spend. Now look way down at the bottom. Entertainment. It can be as low as $3. Do the math. You'd have to get 7 times more views on a comedy video just to make the same ad revenue as one finance video. That is a total game changer.
So this is where we find the secret sauce, right? The strategic sweet spot. We're looking for a topic that has that high advertiser value, that high RPM, but that isn't already flooded with millions of other channels. This is where new creators can really, truly win.
And check this out. The data proves these gold mines are out there. Just look at this table from Outlier Kit's analysis. A niche like senior health has a solid RPM of over $6, but the competition is low, and, get this, a 19x growth potential. That is a massive, underserved audience just waiting for someone to make content for them.
This is exactly what the strategic blueprint is talking about. The key is hyper-specialization. Don't just make fitness videos, make desk stretches for office workers. It's brilliant. And you see channels like Senior Shape and HS Fit doing this perfectly by creating workouts specifically for active seniors, and they've carved out an incredibly loyal and valuable audience because of it. So how do you find your sweet spot? Well, the Source Prod Vigid suggests this really simple but powerful 3-pillar framework. It's the intersection of what you're passionate about, what you actually have skills in, and what has a clear path to profit. If your idea can tick all three of those boxes, you're on the right track.
But it's just as important to know what not to do. Content that's just easily replaceable, like meme pages or those generic fact channels, they might get views, sure, but they rarely build the trust you need to actually make money. If your content doesn't have a unique point of view or solve a real problem, you're probably going to find yourself stuck right back in that monetization gap.
All right, let's bring it all home. We're going to pull all of these insights together into a final, actionable plan for launching a channel that's built to be profitable from day one.
So, based on the research in the strategic blueprint, here's your 4-step launch plan. Step 1. Niche down immediately. Give that algorithm a clear target. 2. Prioritize topics with high RPMs. Focus on the value of each viewer, not just the volume of viewers. 3. Consider using faceless formats, kind of like this explainer, especially for topics where expertise is the most important thing. And finally, number 4, use your own data. Analyze what works in your first 20 videos, and then just double down on that.
Ultimately, building a successful, profitable YouTube channel isn't about gaming the system or chasing viral trends. It all comes down to answering this one simple but incredibly powerful question for a very specific group of people. If you can find that answer, you haven't just found your niche, you've found your gold mine.